Gather round, adventurers bold in the realm where tales unfold. The podcast of heroes, a quest divine, where imagination takes flight. Let's combine. Roll the dice, let the story begin. Monsters and magic, the battles within. From dragons to dungeons, a thrilling ride. Action Surge podcast where legends collide. Action Surge, it's time to embark on a podcast journey where dungeons fall. Venture forth with the warriors true in the world of D&D. We welcome you.
If
We're
let's
live.
say
I'm
they
just going
say
to
take
listen
me
to
to your
James's
lead out, I'm
segue.
like,
What was that? James just
take me to your
froze.
lead out, I'm like, trust me, you don't want them. I think they're delusional enough as it is.
Interesting theory. Well, hail and well met adventurers. Welcome to the realm of imagination dice rolled action surge, where epic tales unfold, dragons breathe fire, and heroes rise against the darkness. Join us as we embark upon a journey through the fantastical world of Dungeons and Dragons, led by me, Brian Germain, the okayest DM ever, and accompanied by a band of misfit players. Each session promises excitement, laughter, mischief-making, and maybe even a touch of danger. So grab your dice, sharpen your wits, and prepare to immerse yourself in a story where anything is possible. We'll tell tales of valor, weave stories that will echo through the ages, and talk a lot of trash, because the action starts now. And actually, this is more like a reaction, because this is like we're recapping basically the Grim Harvest campaign from session 1. Do you remember? Who remembers that famous day and year? Oh no. Anyway, okay. So session 1 was 3 years ago. There's a big time gap in between there too. But okay, so we have Randy, Kat, Joe, James, Gavor, who's been here since the beginning, and John playing Luther that day for some reason.
Yep.
John was there since the very beginning. Zach was there since before the beginning, but then he was a tired god, so he had to take a 7th day of resting, and so he couldn't play his character on the day. Anyway, so
Yes.
and Matt
Yep.
and John, just doing a sound check.
Yes. Wherefore art thou, Romeo?
I aren't here. Anyway, so
Wow.
So as you come into Osbraven,
And of
you
course,
guys
Joe's
notice that
still around, but
the
he's
gentle
in
rolling
no good
hills
deed.
give way to
Yeah.
a sun-dappled valley between a forest and a set of mountains. And
Wow. There's been
you
a
see
lot of
that you're
changes since we
following
started.
this road. It's called the Old Dune Trail up into Osbraven.
Yeah, I think it's as loud as I can
This
get
is
it.
actually Matt, your character. And you're riding on a carriage, and you were sent here recently
Yeah, it's
to
as loud as I can
kind of go and help rebuild the Temple of Ilmater. And
get. Okay, so Kat and Randy and Matt. Kat was playing a character named Bash, who was a kobold. Randy was carrying playing a Warforged, like what was basically a goblin, but in Warforged, or
Not goblin.
a goblin-shaped Warforged. Yeah, a not goblin.
Yeah, the goblin, not goblin.
Well, the not goblin was Grendar later, but But anyway, so
Oh,
Matt was playing a human cleric, and basically they came into Osbraven in the Sunset Vale, and Matt was going to be joining the group of the Temple of Ilmater in Osbraven, and so basically just to basically set up.
Light brown hair, has red accents. He's lightly armored. He's kind of wearing
Character description.
like a military-ish garb that has like some accents of clerical clothes.
I think Matt's character was a war cleric too, maybe, but he just obviously just described himself as a military guy. So they get to Osbraven. There's a festival going on. Not all of them were together at the beginning, but as they get as the festival's going on, Caius, who's Matt's character, is kind of going toward the Temple of Ilmater to get settled in, and Joe's character, who is Grandolith, and Kat, who is playing Bash, and James, who's playing Gavor, of course, and Luther. There's a festival going on, and they're all like doing different things. Like Gavor's doing some drinking games, and Luther's doing like some axe throwing or something like that. And all of them suddenly have like little animals come up to them, and like kind of nudging them toward the Temple of Ilmater. And then Caius has a squirrel like kind of like climb up his leg or something like that, and give him like a little scroll. And the scroll is basically they're going to go help out this lady. Let me see here. I think. Gotta recap.
We have a place called the Coiled Spring.
Ah, there we are. And that's where I'm introducing everybody to Randy's character, the Coiled
And
Spring.
this building is where our friend Bash has been working for about a year now. She's working with this gnome named Brudgepiddle Radishfoot. And
Radishfoot.
he's kind of a brusque older gnome that is just a genius when it comes to tinkering. And she mostly likes to lift things up and put them down for him. That's pretty much, I guess, really probably what she does.
So I don't remember if it was this group or another group, but I mean I know that Brandon, you're familiar with the other thing, and John, you're familiar with the other thing, but
Yep.
but did this group come back and help him out? They did, didn't they, Gavor?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. So like here he's
That's
kind of
our favorite tinkerer.
he's kind of all cheery in this episode, and then over here you can see like on the map like Kat and Randy and Matt wouldn't have seen it, but you guys can kind of see right over here. There's a under the blue tarp is a token, and that's Randy's character, and Bash finds it later. But anyway, so we move on here. We'll never get through 50 episodes if we do it this slow. Anyway, so so they get sent out to work and do stuff for this. They get the group together and they go to meet this lady in the forest named Lady Devra, and she is
out on the bottom.
Yeah, what's
Paladin.
your dexterity?
Yes.
And here's Zach's playing Zach.
By the
I
way,
mean Zach playing Luther.
Yep.
Actually, at this point.
for the lightning, if you run into the area of lightning, it doesn't mean you're getting struck by lightning. It's just there for letting you know that it is lightning out.
Oh, thank the Lord.
There is a chance that you could get struck by lightning, regardless of where on the map that you are. But
Remember that?
Pow Pow
I was pulling
willing to take
Braveheart knot shenanigans,
the lead
trying
on
to
that
annoy the
because
enemies.
entire
I even
encounter.
moved them.
Yeah, I am the party lightning rod.
Luther knows not to be next to Benton with a
I think followed
shitstorm.
by Grandolith because he's in the next most metallic armor, probably. So.
I'm adjusting Pow Pow just because that way we're in square.
Oh, thank goodness, Zach.
Okay, so Luther, you went up 6. That's where you're gonna stay. You gonna do anything when you get there?
Alright, so we go
Bless
through
you.
that. They get through the storm. Let's see, do they get through the whole storm? Yep, they do.
I don't think it is. I think it's medium. Teeth out and Brook. You guys can get. Yeah, you can if you want.
And so they do a couple. I think they do a couple
Technic-
fights, battles.
Bash and Kaya. So. Is it
right here? Yeah, somewhere.
I
in
can
here.
do it once a day.
I used to be able to do it. Now I just
I'm also like
Mostly
at the
the
beginning, the first couple episodes, I was just getting the hang of like Roll20 and stuff. So basically,
Okay, don't
well,
add
not,
this to
not
anybody's
getting the hang of
sheet. I'm
Roll20
just
as
putting
much
this
as
in
getting
here
the hang
for
of how
me.
it's going to work, interact with Streamlabs and that. So they go to the glade. They meet Lady Devra, who's like basically a dryad. She's a dryad paladin, and she's like living in a special grove out in the middle of the woods. And there's like orcs or undead orcs or something along those lines, beating on the tree, like her tree, and like trying to chop down this great tree in this grove. And so they go and they have to stop it. Let me see if I
Yeah,
can get to a spot there.
The poison spear that was in her great tree.
Yeah, yep. And it was a corrupted spear, and you find out the reason for the undead. Let's see here.
Yeah, it's because of a blight.
Is not a friendly fire spell.
Right. Yeah.
Paladin,
So,
I'm assuming Oath of the Ancients.
If you don't want to catch Grandolith or the Dryad in it, you have to be very careful about how you place it.
Right. Yeah. I'm gonna see if I can capture as many enemies without capturing any friendlies in there. But if somebody has to get bathed in some colorful light, they might just have to.
Are you giving a makeup tutorial right now, Zach?
yeah.
I was actually
I
was glad you were doing that because when Ashley went off camera, I was like, okay, so now I'm literally the only person here that looks like they're dressed up.
Warlock from the future.
To be fair,
So let me see.
I could see you wearing that like on a daily basis.
I think they basically, defeated the undead onslaught there. I put B right back to the end. There we are. So I think they defeated the undead onslaught right there.
I closed NDI to just see if I could.
After we saved the tree, Lord Aberon.
Oberon. Yeah.
I think that.
Yeah, that's why I was
Oberon, sorry.
Okay,
we left up.
Yeah, I wanted to get to that.
You're here to save your tree, but kill you.
Yeah, so there's the more Myconids come in, and then an ogre comes in.
Oh wait,
Come
I'll
down.
kill you.
This one? But I don't think it added in my rage damage. It did not.
So,
You just
Cat
have to
was
add
Cat was
to
playing
sometimes.
Basher
Yeah,
was
so it'll be
a
10
kobold barbarian.
okay. Well, that one drops to the
She was
ground
like a
and wriggles
rage
to
psycho.
a halting stop.
She did it good. I just brought the
Here
enemies
to attack
closer to her.
Grandolith. It's for a save. Control you.
Next
No,
to
that's Pow Pow next. You get 2 spell slots
Okay.
under a tree.
Where are we at?
That's a compendium setting thing. I can do. I can. I don't know.
Also,
Position
still
just like
having
where almost
issues-
everybody is at it.
Still having issues like like well into the thing with like figuring out different things, how Roll20 works and how it works with Streamlabs and what I can let people see on that are in the game versus what I can let people see on stream. And I was trying to get it to be like, well, I would like for people to see everything from the player's perspective, but there was no real easy way to do that. Wait. Is that Oberon there? That's not Oberon there, right? That's an ogre, right? Yeah, I think that's. No, wait.
Yeah.
You guys are
Oberon came back.
like
he
have like
comes
a
back
kind of a respite where you guys can
afterwards.
kind of talk amongst each other if you would like,
Okay.
or discuss with the lady.
Yeah, there's a big
Just a little fuzzy. It's
there's a
3 years
big
ago.
sword. There was a big sword in the middle of the glade too, in the center of this pedestal you can see, and I think everybody went and tried to pull it out of there, but nobody actually. I don't think anybody actually pulled it out
For
of there.
the
The one that was
Has
supposed to
been
be
set
able to pull it out was Caius, but he never did pull it, I think.
Yeah.
And Luther ended up using the sword
we'll just say a
with
week.
the rock
We'll
still
just say
attached as
but
the
they've
weapon.
been getting progressively more.
No.
Oh yeah, I forgot
think-
about that.
These this ilk, this filth, and she like starts grabbing like some bodies and dragging them out toward the
Oh,
Well, it
outside
is
of the
like
grove.
Lady
Tom
Deborah the
Luther would
Paladin
do.
was she wanted to clear her grove out because
Oh,
she was disgusted by these
Oh,
undead and
I'll help.
myconids and all that were here destroying
Over
things.
here. Hear that? Yeah, I didn't hear
So I can just still just be.
that.
Okay, so
Come and claim it
trying
someday.
to get to. Trying to get to. Oh, Grove of the Ancients Part 2. Here we are.
Pow Pow is kind of powered down, and
This is a long rest.
Grant.
With
Yeah.
Pow Pow underneath.
I've got it says Pow Pow on my screen.
So Pow Pow is Randy's Goblin Warforged. So Pow Pow was actually a goblin, and the goblin worked with the Tinker at the one place with Bash, and created Pow Pow 2.0, which was the which is the Warforged Goblin.
Taking a pause for a second while we're getting John on camera, hopefully. All right. Oh, and I didn't roll for the ghouls yet.
That looks really good, Zach.
So
That's a good.
There you go. I got video.
Thank you.
Oh.
Back in
Did you-
2013,
James, can you hear me? Yeah, they're
PT Barnum,
Yeah,
before
hard
they
question.
uprooted from here in Houston,
Yeah.
they offered clown classes. So that's where I got most of my training from.
Clown classes. I got most of my training working at
You're ballooning.
What?
haunted house.
Haunted house.
That's a good place to learn too.
That and because I like
I
playing
got-
with makeup.
Yeah, pretty much all my training from like theater or Halloween and face painting.
All right.
I don't have no
so-
training. When I was in theater, I just sat in the chair and said, "Do what you want."
So you were basically the mannequin.
I was
Right.
usually one of the leads or co-leads, so I said, "Oh, fix me up.
Okay.
I'm a diva."
So here we are. We're at 154. This is before. I have music attached to the Be Right Back screens and the Starting Soon screens. Something I added.
I was a
Okay.
diva.
But here we go.
Who's back?
That's the orc. Okay.
Randy
the ogre,
is.
I mean.
Oh, Randy's
Brian
back. Okay, Randy's
is such a
back. So we're waiting on just
ninja
Bat and
that
John, then.
his camera is
How's
having
he
a hard time
Or in
separating him
John's
from
case,
his
we can call him
background.
Pseudo Zach.
He's like blend. He's like, when you
And then,
sit
so
too
then the
still,
other thing
you
here,
start
let
to
me do
blend
this real
in.
quick while
Yeah, I
waiting
know,
for
yeah.
them guys to come back. I am going to.
There you go. There's your face.
I'm a ninja.
Your
What'd
face
you
keeps
say?
disappearing.
There, wait.
Oh,
What are you supposed to be?
What am I supposed to be?
Zach, what are you going to be?
I was gonna
Oh.
say when she said, "What are you supposed to be?" I was gonna say, "I'm an asshole. How am I doing?"
But I'm going to move you over again, so I have to move you over.
He teaches
on
her
camera.
master class.
You always start out on camera and then somehow
Okay, here's
Let's
Zach.
not
Okay, so,
try to.
The ogre wanted to parlay.
Yeah, and
Yeah, the ogre
It
wanted
said
to
something about a contest to
Parlay.
where if we win, they'll
Parlay.
leave
I forgot what
the dryad and
parlay is.
tree alone, and if they win,
It's,
we leave. I guess
they get
It's
the
like a
grove.
butter
Yep, they get
substitute?
the
Yeah.
grove, and you and
No,
the dryad.
parlay.
Or, they don't really care if you leave the dryad.
So right now they're
parlay
basically
is
basically
we're
where everybody
basically
puts
just gonna
money and you
fuck up this
negotiate
ogre,
terms.
and I
they're
think
making a deal with the
It's a
ogre.
pirate
Right?
code.
right. Yeah, let's do it.
You're
No, we
gonna
were
murder,
gonna
gonna
start
murder
you
hobo it, are you?
I'm only
Yeah,
half.
he's not even gonna get a chance.
We need like
He's
67. We need like 67 more experience points. So
I think this guy can give it to us.
ogre.
What if you get
I need
negative?
a level.
What if you get negative experience points for killing the ogre when you were supposed to?
I mean,
Nice.
It could happen.
Get
You know.
negative.
thing.
Kill it,
It
you kill it.
could.
Could happen. I suppose.
You can't tell us that this guy needs to talk and then us not try to fight him. What?
XP. Okay, so here we go. So this is the ogre. Okay,
The
so the
sword
contest.
tries-
That's what the contest was. The ogre agrees to have like a contest between you guys, and so the idea was that you would each try to pull the sword out of the stone, I believe.
Is to pull it out?
And I just,
Yeah.
man, I got good timing on that one.
And he is
And
not
just to
able
pull it
to
out.
Not at all.
Oh,
And
jeez.
that's how I got kicked out of Walmart.
Tries again.
Yeah. Don't
First
forget about
time.
the shaving.
And it still
Whoa.
does not even budge. He's
You
like,
only said you get 2 tries.
he's like, but I can pull it.
Yeah,
I just
no,
didn't have a good
can't go
grip
there
on it.
anymore.
Yeah.
You cheated.
Out of the way, punk.
So he moves out of the way. He's like, what? And he kind of he looks angry, and his face is turning a little bit red.
Saunter up slowly. I look
He must
back
have just
at
heard
him.
the story about
cockily,
Zach's brother.
Pray to whatever god it is I'm praying to that day.
No, me and Zach are both painting our
'Cause I
faces.
forgot to look at what that was.
Yeah.
And what do you want in the strength check?
Yeah, sure.
I don't think
Athletics.
I have one.
Athletics?
If you have athletics.
I have athletics.
Halloween.
So basically, they had a contest to see who could pull the sword out thing. I don't know that anybody actually pulled
Okay,
the
he
sword
says,
out.
ah,
No.
I knew you couldn't
And the
pull it.
one
He
that I
says,
think was supposed to be able
says,
to did not pull it.
you failed. He says,
I thought it was actually
he says,
Brandon
now,
that was
now
supposed
you
to
will
be
have to
pull it
give
out,
the
but-
grove over to me, right?
I might have been wrong too.
Because you didn't win either.
I know it's someone
If
in
neither
the party
one
that was
pulled it.
supposed to be able to pull it,
So,
but that person did
says-
not pull it, and everybody else
come on, to the
Yeah.
fire.
tried
Let's
and
go.
failed.
So this is
And
So
very
the ogre,
funny. He
the
says,
ogre was supposed to be like
says-
he was
your
trying to
word.
like pull one over.
He says,
fast
but
one
neither won the contest.
Okay, what type of contest do you like?
Slap my hand over Gabor's mouth.
What are you
Yeah,
looking at?
you
Tried to pull a fast one on us.
You guys.
There's
No,
something
no.
different about you.
Agreed. You must.
I'm green.
He is not picking.
He says, but I thought you were joking. He says, you can't
Deborah,
you
do
can't
have a
eat me.
cookbook?
Sorry.
I'm afraid I
Yeah,
can't.
I like
I am
Maleficent,
quite
but
hungry.
this is me.
Deborah, could you get the cook pot, please?
That's what my friend said. I looked like
He says,
Shrek.
enough of the shenanigans. And he
Should I be
pulls
going
out his
green?
great club.
Probably.
Meat's on the menu today.
I should
So I
probably
think
be going
I think
green,
they
right?
ended up
You
fighting the
rad.
ogre anyways. Yeah. So
Yeah, we
You guys
ended up
came
giving
into
it a beat down.
yep.
It's
Let's
bigger,
see
yeah.
here.
2 badgers pop out and try to bite you. 2 fiendish-looking badgers.
Oh, 2 badgers.
Badgers? We don't need no
One of them
stinking
actually
badgers.
For
So
1
this
damage.
goblin's
I
drinking
think
from
after
the
I think after we defeated the
Look like maybe
ogre,
healing
we
spell.
had to prepare for
Yeah.
Good.
invasion of
5 things.
orcs or something. Like we had to shore
So
up the walls and everything.
Well, no, I think the
That
ogre
way.
he was.
Yeah.
I think the ogre was after
The noise,
invasion.
Oh, okay.
Maybe.
like a,
Well, I just
a
know
diplomatic
it's part
meeting.
of it.
Ah, right here,
Essentially.
here we go, here we go. So, at the end of the
Fill the air.
little battles and stuff like that.
all the burrowing ceases. Like you don't see the burrow trails moving
All
anymore.
the badgers are scattered.
And then you see a giant albino elk coming in to a graceful stop in the grove.
The giant albino elk
After stepping
comes
through
out.
after stepping through the portal of the first tree. So up over this area. And as it steps through, you can see the black area on the tree heal. And then it looks like this marvelous creature with a look of sentience and keen intelligence, covered in mithril barding of like an elven design. And the miraculous beast bows, and you see that it's got a rider on its back. And the rider dismounts with graceful ease. A fairy sprite darts into the direct vision and view of each of you, unfurling an official scroll with additional fanfare. The scrolls, I'll say, presenting Oberon, the Green King, beloved by all the Seelie Court, great hunter of the Beautylands, Archfey, keeper of the Oathbow, and the one who dances with summer, and member of the Feywild Council.
Yeah. Probably a good idea to kneel.
Probably a good idea to kneel now.
That's a lot of names.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
I will definitely kneel at the announcement of a king.
Yeah, so then they meet King Oberon.
I don't. I literally was like, that's a whole lot of names.
That sounds like a whole lot of names.
Like in all your minds. You hear,
I like the one who
"Thank you,
dances with Summer. I
adventurers.
think that's
You
very.
may be at ease.
We got louder, and the
We
puppet
have
man in the chat.
company." He
Yep,
mentions
that's me.
without any powerful emotion, pointing to the center of the courtyard.
Yep. Watching out
Without
for people.
introduction,
Is that a
a
sword?
terrifying-looking
With my
dragon.
hand?
So
Yeah.
now,
Skeletal
now
Dracolich.
then this is what happens is then a Dracolich appears, and then it's Detroister.
Oh,
Is it
Those are-
good cousin?
oof.
Bad cousin?
You hear in your mouth. You hear in your mind that probably the latter. With
The bad cousin.
when the Dracolich stands at attention, every long, thin section of bone that it has a green silk banner draped and floating in the breeze, and it has massive undead eyes glowing with pure blue electrical arcane energy. Your arrival was uncannily silent, or its arrival was uncannily silent, I should say.
This is the Dracolich. that
Oberon
we
says.
saw in the,
Oberon says, and or sorry,
visions or whatever. The dreams.
yeah, Oberon says.
Okay.
I take that back. No, the dragon says, "We meet at last," and Oberon says, "Indeed, let us begin."
The entire time, I'm just like, Bobby.
So the Oberon and Detroister have a little like parlance and basically make a deal, and kind of unbeknownst to the adventurers and kind of beknownst to them a little bit, but basically they're using the adventurers as bargaining chips, and if the adventurers do what Oberon thinks they will and hopes they will, then Detroister's bid on the grove is null and void. And if they don't, then Oberon, or then Detroister, the Dracolich, gets control of the grove. And so, but then that's basically kind of what the whole campaign started. Like, you know, where basically the whole campaign started, and they went through. Why am I coming back through somebody's thing so loud? Whose is it? Oh, it's Zach's. Yeah. Hold on, Zach. I'm gonna turn you down a little higher.
I'm in Zach's thing. Loud.
My speaker's echoing really bad through somebody's. Yeah, through Zach's. All right, so. All right, we're gonna mute Zach momentarily. All right, anyway, so they basically start going on an adventure. They go through this this pass where they gotta basically go and heal the land, and they have to fight some orcs. They meet some like traveling folk type things. They fight some bandits, and it's funny because when they get to the part where the orcs are under the mountain, they basically go by the orcs, and they and Luther is an orc himself, so he just basically here, I'll unmute Zach now. But he just basically goes and convinces the orcs that he's supposed to be there, and that he's one of the orcs, and the orcs have all these slaves chopping down trees, and Luther kind of goes up and is like, I want to chop some trees down, and so, you know, and backstory wise, Zach, why did they kick you off your ship, and why did they kick Luther off the ship and get rid of him, so to speak?
I broke a main mast by accident when wrestling a giant crayfish.
I thought it was because you chopped it down. That's why. Because Luther has had a thing with, like, the whole time about he likes chopping down trees.
Yeah, he likes
I think he said that in like the first session I was in. Something about I like chopping down trees.
And he missed, and he hit the main mast.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Whoops.
But yeah, so anyway, so basically the whole party avoided like a battle with like probably 13 to 20 orcs, and they avoided the battle because they all went in, like, they followed Luther's lead, Luther being like kind of the dumbest of them, and they followed his lead and all went in pretended they were slaves chopping down trees, and then when the orcs went back about their business, they kind of took off, and just like
Luther is our
pretty
wise
good.
leader.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, he's always been in front of us the whole time.
This was they go and they help out
Hold on just a second.
What? What am I holding on for?
Yeah, ad's running. Hold on just a second.
Oh,
there's an ad running.
But why am I holding on?
Yeah.
Are you
You're holding on for dear life?
But why am I holding on for ad running? The ads always run. That's kind of the whole point of.
I think
us
just
moving.
because if they're not paid subscribers,
Yeah, if they're not paid subscribers, they'll miss it. Yes, that's true. That's why they should subscribe.
Which is right.
Where's the incentive if we just, hey, you know what? Every time an ad runs, we'll just wait.
I
It's
get
like
what you're saying.
It's
Ryan,
as if an
right?
ad never ran.
The ad that never ends.
Anyway, so
it goes on and on, my friend.
some people started
It's the
selling
ad
shit,
that
not
never
knowing what it was.
ends.
No, it's okay. All right. So anyway, so they help out an actually a water nymph, and
Chloe.
Chloe, and her love has been put into a stasis, like a deep sleep, by some kind of spell that was cast on the water, and so the party helped her find a potion that would reverse it, and they went to the traveling people, I think, that gave them the potion, didn't they? Wasn't the traveling potion that people that gave you that potion? Yes, no, maybe.
Sure.
I don't remember on that part.
Don't remember. I don't remember where you got the potion either. I think it was from the traveling folk.
Oh.
But
Wasn't this where we also did a bunch of little games and got little trinkets?
We got a new
At the
person in
bar?
the chat. Teal 14.
Hey, Teal. He's
Welcome to Teal.
he's a sub person. He saw through those ads. Just saying. Just saying. You want to see through the ads? All right.
Yes, bro.
All right. So hold on one second. This is here's the episode where you probably never hear me say anything. Let's see. Does anybody have any sound in this one?
Tree.
Yeah.
Oh,
Let's see.
There's another area over here. So
I
if
hear
you all want to
stuff,
go
I
look
think.
at it.
Okay, so Zach, you can
but
hear
gotta
Zach
be
in there.
Quiet. Don't make a bunch of noise. I don't trust these beans.
Yeah, so we can hear everybody else, but this is this whole episode, this whole session, you can't hear me. But this is actually the episode where Zach Luther tricks the orcs into believing he's one of them, kind of thing. It's on the other side of the horns of the dragon here. All right.
Our 816.
He did it flawlessly.
Spine of the dragon. That's who. Actually, it might be in this episode that he does that. Yeah. It's
Way at a tree.
But basically, that's where they make their way through the spine of the dragon. They have to fight some things here and there. Right here's on the other side of where the orcs are camped out. Inside the cave, there was, like I said, like 20 or so orcs, like just in this like antechamber to the south of the exit. And instead, they just walk through past the exit, and the orcs are like, "Hey, get out here!" And the orcs are dumb enough to think that they're just part of the slaves. And Luther just picks up an axe and goes to town, and everybody just thinks that they're supposed to be there, and so they avoid like a fight with a bunch of orcs. I think they ended.
Yeah.
I think you guys did end up fighting a couple outside, like once the main guards had went back in.
Yeah, Luther picked a fight with the orc chieftain.
That's pretty clever, Ashley.
What?
Because that gives putting that on. Does that kind of gives that illusion of? I'm sorry to interrupt, Brian. I just
mean
too much
scales.
was
Yes.
doing. Yeah, it gives that like scale, like kind of scale, like appearance. That's smart.
That's full scale makeup.
Oh Jesus!
Next Geraldo. Anyway. Okay, so anyway, so that was that. That was basically the orc trick. Rapid
Be able
travel.
to get a little cover out of it, yeah.
Okay, so this is what you were talking about. This is another like dryad tree where the orcs had. This is what James was talking about, I think, later, where the orcs attacked another tree.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you guys had to go and you actually. I think you guys fought these guys. If I remember right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you fought them, man. Yep. And then helped another dryad out, and I can't remember what the dryad's name was. Wait, maybe Chloe was the dryad. I thought Chloe was the water nymph, though. What was the dryad's name? Do you remember? I don't know.
I'm checking it out right now.
Or are you looking at
See if
it?
I have notes on it.
Bonk. Bonk was Pow Pow's ride. Bonk was so Pow Pow was a Warforged goblin, but he was also an artificer. And Bonk was a steel defender that he had. It looked like a mecha warthog. So anyway, so then to the ruins of Castle Karn, which you guys sort of claim. Luther, I think you guys sort of claim that as
Luther
your
has
own.
claim to.
Yeah. So
Yep.
Luther, this is Luther's castle, such as it is. You guys, I don't think you guys have been back there, but you know.
Oh, we haven't. But Luther has claim.
All right, so ruins of Castle Karn. So you guys beat up some goblins. Okay, so you guys return. I think you guys.
Print my characters.
I think was it.
All right, 17. You think that?
Where the fuck is Gray?
Was it here?
I could do artillery from here.
Oh, you guys, this is where they
Yes,
fight a,
you
they fight a
could.
flesh
Yes,
golem.
you could.
Now, I don't remember what
You wanna
level they
take
are,
them
but
out
they're
quickly.
not even like. I think
We
they're
ain't
like,
negotiate. Oh, hold on, hold
not
on.
very high level, but
We
they're
don't-
fighting a flesh golem, so it's not too easy a fight. But
Is that the one I pegged with a rock?
could be.
You can't do that here. No, don't.
I
Can't
was
take
like,
no.
I'm not sure that's an enemy or if it's alive. What is that? I don't want to get near it. And I
And
pegged,
it seems
I pegged
mostly
something
frightened
with
of
a
the
rock.
fire
I think that was
just
it.
shot out of Papa.
Oh yeah, because you thought it was like dead. It might have even been just laying there, and then there was another ogre.
And more elect. Yeah. Okay.
Now I don't.
Dealing with the.
Louder bought a 30-pack of adult Halloween treats.
Nice.
You know what? You know the thing is, I had a bunch of.
Halloween treats.
I had a bunch of.
Ooh. Adult Halloween treats. That's
I know
good.
we got
After
a
a
bunch of
30
people
pack of
watching.
beer, you can trick or treat yourself.
Sorry guys, I have to take like a 5-minute
Yeah.
break because I have
And
to
you won't
grab
remember that you were
something
there, so you can trick or
that
treat yourself
doesn't
again.
seem to be here on my computer. So
Yeah, but if you don't give
we'll be
yourself
right
something
back.
good, you'll end up
Go to the
keeping your
back.
own nose. So
On it, you're
Is what it did.
okay. That's okay. We should be able to fix that.
I
I
think I'm on
think.
my webcam mic at that point. Oh no, I'm just
Or
on a
again, like you
headset.
said.
Oh, okay. So this is actually right here. This is when they're on their way back to the Vale. They ended up in a place called Adubius's Tower, and Adubius's Tower was a DM's Guild adventure that I picked up, and that's when I started throwing into DM's Guild adventures into the campaign. Basically, just kind of like one right after another, just testing out new theories. So all these adventures, like up until a certain point, are all based on DM's Guild adventures, or people that do like their own third-party content stuff.
looking good, Ash.
And of course, the other thing is that unbeknownst to the party, up until like I can't remember, Lark, were you with them when they first had the vision of your Troyester?
No, I don't believe so.
Okay.
Oh.
So, wait, Brandon, do you remember that? Were you?
I remember. Yeah, because the second time, whatever triggered it the second time, I didn't actually have it. You just told me what the vision would have been if I had.
Okay. Yeah.
There were
it was
two
it
separate
was that
things.
gemstone thing in the mummies. The fountain with the gemstone.
Okay.
And the fountain gave you kind of weird memories and visions. Yeah. So that was a. So yeah, and Lark, you were in the other room, grabbing the rod of 7 parts, or piece of the rod of 7 parts. Okay. So, all right. So then they went to a dubious tower. Joe, who played Grandolith, got this cool ass book, which was a dubious spell book, and it's this strange spell book, and it's basically like, it's a book of knowledge, and like, when you want to look up the answer to something, there's a 75% chance it's going to be in this book, and so he actually didn't get to use it until he was in the No Good Deed campaign, and he used it like 2 sessions ago in the No Good Deed campaign, and he used it to actually cast a spell, like find a spell. He's like, it says knowledge, would the spell be in there? I'm like, I don't know, like, try it out. And so he did. I was like, okay, there you go, it's in there. And so they were able to get a spell out of the book.
Nice.
But yeah, so it's kind of a cool thing. But that was in Dubious's Tower, and Dubious's Tower also had all kinds of potions, weird potions in it. And I think Luther has some of those, and Gavor has some of those. Yeah. But anyway, so.
Also, the critters that are in like the capsules and everything, right?
Oh yeah, there's like these potions basically, and the potions are homunculi. So you can like throw down the potion bottle and poof, a homunculus pops out, and pretty cool. All right, so that's
Hello.
I just thought it was a neat play on words too. The wizard's name is Audubius, like Audubeus, and so like I named the session before this one, I named it a dubious endeavor.
Hello. Hey, we're live. Okay, good.
Anyway, so then they fought some owl bears. I think they released an owl bear cub. That's where they fight some undead in a foggy swamp.
But now they can like just use their square.
This swamp should look familiar to you, Brandon. I think maybe.
We add cool things all the time.
We fought ghosts in that swamp. I think.
Yeah.
And didn't someone get possessed? No, because I remember ghost because one of the this was in a different campaign, but
same swamp map,
John,
though.
John, you should recognize it too.
Yeah, John would recognize it.
Because one of the party members got possessed.
Yeah. And then you guys, you and John should both recognize the undead giant or undead ogre.
Oh yeah.
And then now this group didn't actually go through the dead man's cloak, but this group did fight the undead ogre.
I'm glad you put the nose on Zach.
After the after the attack on Canthamar.
For a minute, I thought you were going for Luchador.
And so Canthamar was also.
I thought that too.
Canthamar was also not in the adventure module I was using. The adventure module I was using was called Lilithshade's Demon Cave, and Canthamar is this name of this half-elf, human, elf-built city, like more like a hamlet. And I
mean, if you Canthamar, why bother?
It was destroyed. But it's being rebuilt and put in my version of the Sunset Vale. So, and when I do the Sunset Vale guidebook that I'm working on, it's an actual place in the guidebook too. So, okay, so this is where they go. They go into. Here we go. This ought to seem familiar to you, Brandon. Here, right?
Okay. Okay, you notice that there seems to be a bloody pentagram on the wall.
Did he have a knife on him
and
or in him?
You see rather
yeah.
damaged
Remember that
corpse
golem with the knife? I
with a
think we
dagger
took it out
stabbed
like
into its head.
screw that, screw it back in.
A golem with a dead body with a dagger.
This
shoved into his
is
head, yeah.
definitely some sort of appears to be some sort of sacrifice.
Yeah, that was
We
familiar.
didn't mess with that one very much.
Specifically to me and John.
In this one, it's Gavor who's Caden.
Gavor, this is your wheelhouse sacrifice.
How did that turn out?
See what you can figure out.
Yeah, but I'm going up to.
Check this out, though. The way that Gavor does this, though, man,
Do your job.
amazing.
What the heck? Oh, okay, hold on.
Okay, what
I think
do I
John
need
gets
to
this dagger
roll?
later,
Arcana, history.
Yeah.
In our other campaign,
Yeah.
A saving throw. You need to
Gavor
roll the
doesn't get the
saving
dagger.
Yeah.
I believe I
He
pulled
put it
it.
right back in.
And then after going through the result of pulling it,
might be a very
I
dumb
realized
idea.
that
It depends
it
on what
wouldn't
you're
really do
doing.
me much good.
Okay,
Watch
basically,
how
I
Gavor
just
gets
want
rid of
to
Look at this
first I
stick.
want.
Do what?
We're all frozen.
Okay, what
Look
type
at
of?
the stick.
Oh, poke it with a stick?
Frozen
I
is
think
suspicious.
the insight check. What type of things that might be related to this particular type of sacrifice?
Funny you should say that because I used to have a shirt that said, I love poetry, long walks on the beach, and poking dead things with a stick.
Yeah, what he said to him and Stand By Me.
Maybe.
Look at
I
the
see you
stick.
creating a shirt
Oh, yeah,
like
yeah,
that,
yeah,
right?
yeah. I'll see you guys.
Oh,
You guys,
insight is
I
not
have a
what
shirt
I
like
thought
that.
it
I did
would
have a
be.
shirt like that.
Yeah, I was saying I see you
so
creating.
you're
that
trying
shirt.
to figure out what again with insight? Like,
I figured checking it out on the body and everything.
it looks dead. It's not breathing. I mean, it's got a dagger sticking out of its head. I mean,
He's looking for ritualistic scarring
thought it'd go
patterns
quicker
or
than this
indications
for
of
that
what type
part.
of ritual was
So
sacrificed.
so basically,
okay.
basically what happens is Gavor goes up to the body. He does exactly what Caden did and pulls the dagger out. But when the thing pops up, Gavor turns around and like freaks out, turns around, throws the dagger right back at it, like throws it, gets a nat 20 and it goes exactly back in the spot it was and the thing falls back down. I just rolled it. Okay, it's back dead. It's crazy.
You know, there's a
Well,
reason.
no,
There's a specific reason why Caden's last name is Trapspringer.
So in that campaign, we did the same thing, the same adventure. It's called Lilith Shade's Demon Cave. It is on the DM's Guild. Okay, so this one, I labeled the episodes' names. I used to label the episodes' names afterward, but then I started doing it beforehand. And I think this is the first one I did it beforehand. And this one is called Facing Your Demons. And in this episode, in this session, I don't know if Luther just took a cue from the name of the episode, but he literally there's a cult member, and he literally takes an imp, and Luther is the barbarian, so he takes his imp and he grabs his imp out of the sky and just whips it at a cult member's face and kills the cult member with an imp. And he's like, so he's like literally facing someone's demons. It's like, dang.
That seems more like he was demoning someone's
He was
face.
facing, he was making them face their own demons. I don't know. But yeah, so then this is where there's, of course, they're summoning Lilith Shade in the lava room. Meanwhile, in the hot steam bathroom. Anyway, so yeah, and then they face Lilith Shade in this one.
Yeah. Perfect.
Oh,
Go into the dark shadowy area.
Or damn.
not wanna,
There we go. And then after they face this demon Lilith Shade, they end up in the portal room, and this portal, basically, I believe it was Jotroyus or that they saw on the other side of the portal, and he was basically like, you know, hurry up and take care of them quick, you know, that kind of thing. And Detroitus are basically disappears. They kill Lilith Shade. They go through the portal. And I don't think they end up in a field of nulls. I don't think they end up in the forest.
I was gonna say this sounds familiar, except didn't Yanogu have something to do with this?
Yes.
Hold on, Yumi. Hold on.
You to continue.
Yes. It was Yanogu in your guys' campaign. Yeah.
Wow.
Sorry, I'm just picking on
Let's see.
Okay, Thunderbolt him.
Had to rescue a cat from the stream.
Recognize her.
I don't remember where they're at right now, but
Okay,
it's
so
the other side of the infernal portal. Anyways, they ended up at a like an inn, like a tavern type thing. The Manor of Madness. Okay, so then on their way back from it wasn't a tavern, it was a manor, and the manor was haunted, and they were on their way to Hardbuckler is where they were at. They did come out close to where you guys came out from the portal in your campaign, but they were a little bit, like about probably 10 miles north of that. I think
Sounds like they faced all manner of evil.
Yeah, and then so then basically the manor, they kept having these weird visions and dreams and such like that, and they found out that once they went under the manor, that there was
lovable person.
Basically like an elder evil under there. There was an elder brain and some mind flayers or a mind flayer Alhoon, which is like an undead mind flayer.
An undead raccoon.
An undead raccoon, yeah, that's what they kept calling it, yeah. And then this is when, also Garnet has joined at this point, and we didn't have Matt or Galner was with us, I think, one episode, if that.
Luther's turn because he's technically doing it.
Yeah, and then this is when we got Ashley was like Tharja joined us like I think 2 episodes before this.
I was gonna say, like I noticed her in the previous episode.
Yeah, and then Matt who played Caius was out, and Kat who played Bash was out, and Randy who played Pawpaw was out. But this is also like the differences in between times between when we did the previous episodes where they were at the one thing. Let's see. I'm trying to see if I can see where there's. Yeah. So this is only a year ago.
Yeah.
Hold on one second.
Everybody roll initiative. Don't forget.
No.
2 slashing and 9 fire.
Okay. Yeah. So were you there for the whole
the poke wars?
What's going on? But,
no.
Yeah, I remember that crap.
Oh my god!
I don't even think that button exists anymore.
Like, you still rolled 17 plus 7.
I need to pass. So I'm jumping back again.
Hello.
Looks
And
like
it
they were
failed
out
its
for a
wisdom.
while.
So Dubious Endeavor would have been. Okay, Return to the Forest Oracle. Are they here this time? I think they are still here when they go back to the Forest Oracle.
Accessible.
Or at least
Well, he didn't know, but he
running
found
their
out
characters
that
or
they were
something.
impassable because.
Yeah, so that was 2 years ago. So there's basically almost a year's worth of time. It wasn't a year's worth of time, but it was like 6 months worth of time that we had some downtime.
And it failed its wisdom saving. Hello.
6 months.
But,
I think 8 months we were down.
There
There was a
still
lot
rolled
of stuff going on.
like
I was
the poke
in
wars.
West Virginia
2
for part of
slashing
it.
and 9 fire.
Right.
Everybody roll initiative.
My wife was leaving me. Good times. Anticipation. Oh yeah. So this is when they're still under the manor house. I named this episode Anticipation, This is where Gabor goes and talks to the ants and strikes a deal up with the ants, the giant ant colony that's living under the thing. And the ant colony actually helps him out a lot. This is where we find Yewa, who is played by Tina, and Garnet, and they come in from Hardbuckler after a all-night binger, like a drinking bender. But yeah, so
where do I come in?
they go help. You came back in Little Shade's Demon Cave or Dubious' Tower. I can't remember, but just went past there. So yeah, you were in for a few episodes now at this point. So anyway, they make some deal with the ants. The ants help them out fight certain things. Then the ants are like, "Hey, we're not gonna help fight any further than this certain point because basically they were terrified of the Elder Brain. And this is where they fight the Alhoun, the Mind Flayer, the undead Mind Flayer. The undead raccoon. They kept calling the Alhoun the undead raccoon.
Food.
And so
he was.
This is a sad day for Luther here coming up.
Oh yeah, it is.
Yeah.
So they come into this area and they kind of like they're thinking thoughts to these intellect devour type things who are thinking back to them and they say something about, do you want food? And then the intellect devour things are like, yeah, we want food. And anyway, I believe it was right around here. There were 6 intellect devours, which is it's a easy fight, but it's not an easy fight. Like especially for these guys this level. And what happened is, not too long after they're fighting these things, one of them gets Luther down, teleports into Luther's head and eats his brain, and basically kills Luther. So this is a first character death in any of the campaigns, I believe, that I was running at the time. And so Luther is down and basically dead at this point.
Is it wrong? Is it wrong that the first thought that popped in my head was, you haven't been trying hard enough?
I might have killed Dendar before Luther died.
Yeah. If the times were synced up, yeah. It only took me 25 sessions to kill somebody, but no, yeah. Dendar died in like session 3, I think. But no, yeah. So and he was Grendar. You said Dendar. But,
Grendar.
Yeah, Grendar was the not goblin. So anyway, so Luther dies, so they're basically dragging his body around because, they don't know what to do with his body.
I'm the one dragging him around.
In the interim, I have them, like, when they go to the next area, let's see, where is that? So yeah, they're still dragging Luther's body around at this point. And when they go to the next area, because Zach is still with us at this point, and he's not playing Luther, I didn't want to have Zach just like sitting around doing nothing. And so they met this guy named Vodal Voidglade. And Vodal Voidglade is a monster hunter, and he was there hunting Mind Flayers. And so I let Zach play Vodal Voidglade. And interestingly enough, we have a new campaign coming up called Shape of the Wild. And in the Shape of the Wild campaign,
Zelda game?
No, that's Breath of the Wild, but it's close.
Oh, right.
But and Zelda may or may not make an appearance, because she's not in the Forgotten Realms. And
I can make a character of her.
I'm sure you could. But anyway, so we have a new campaign coming up called Shape of the Wild, and consequently, Vodal Voidglade is working back for House Violent again. And the first time I used Vodal Voidglade, he was working for House Violent, and he was fighting a Hydra. And John's character, Doryu Delando, from another campaign, and a character named Urtor Gorm from another campaign. They basically help these guys fight a Hydra and kill the Hydra off because they were on their last leg and injured and about to die. And at any rate, so Voto Voidglade will be in Shape of the Wild, and he will be helping get people acclimated into working for House Violent. So yeah, so it's just one small example of me tying campaigns together. All right, so let's see here. So they go fight some more Intellect Devourer type things, I believe, and then they finish those off, and they're dragging Luther's body through this area. They go to right here, and they're gonna fight some Mind Flayers, and they fight some Mind Flayers. But the only reason they fought the Mind Flayers is because the Mind Flayers came up and they were gonna do something to them, but they were like right next to these Mind Flayer tadpole spawning pools, and they probably could. Man, I gotta mute Zach again, don't I?
Yeah.
It's driving me. All right, so they were coming up to these Mind Flayer tadpole spawning pools, and they probably could have parlayed their way out of it with the Mind Flayers or threatened the spawn pools and been okay. But instead, I think Gavor did some kind of crazy thing where he like poisoned a spawning pool or blew up a spawning pool or something.
Fireball
a spawning pool or something.
Well, after all, Durga has been under oppression of the illicits before, so that's like a racial hatred for Durga.
Well, and Mind Flayers are aberrations, and they kind of don't like mesh well with humans most of the times. But at any rate, so they mess with the spawn pool, and then the Mind Flayers get mad. They fight them, and then of course, then one of them kills the wife, and then the husband gets mad, or vice versa, and so they are going to kill the party members. The party members prevail, and they go and they find out what's at the top of this Mind Flayer fortress thing. I think they
could be here.
Oh, this is where they're fighting another Mind Flayer. I think there was another two Mind Flayers or another Mind Flayer that they fought or something. I think it was the one ran and they finished it off or something like that. Maybe I don't remember. But at the top of this thing, so these awesome.
Everybody make sure to stretch.
These awesome. Stretch. I'll take that. These awesome maps though were also done by Che and Peku, like that. I don't know if you're familiar with that, but they do these amazing maps, and a lot of their stuff they give away for free. A lot of their stuff they have on Patreon that you can go and buy. I personally talked to these guys, and they said, hey, yeah, go ahead, use it on your stream. And I said, well, I'll promote you anytime I can. They're real great maps. I mean, like,
what are they called again?
It's like Che and Peku. It's like CZE and PEKU.
Okay. Che and Peku.
Yeah. And so like this here is like a giant Mind Flayer skull. Hang on one second.
Do with saving anything. It's just like, oh my god, so were you actually born? What was it like? Let's see. So
heck of a job on the makeup. Both of you.
Do you remember having feet?
As I say, my mom's on her way. So
Zach, is that what you meant by stolen valor?
Right. Okay, so Garnet, you. So, anyways, what I was saying is, if you look, there's basically a giant like a giant Mind Flayer. So basically, somebody turned a giant into a Mind Flayer. What do they call that?
Ceramorphous.
Is it Ceramorphosis?
Yeah,
Ceramorphosis. So they Ceramorphed a giant, like a storm giant, and inside the skull area is a big brine pool with a giant elder brain in it. And then what they ended up doing, here I'll unmute Luther here. What they ended up doing is they took Luther's body and they made an agreement with the Elder Brain, and the Elder Brain agreed to bring Luther back to life. Basically, they put Luther's body in the brine pool, which is like this healing water for the Elder Brain. It's basically what helps keep the Elder Brain alive, and then the consciousness was able to be transferred back into Luther, and so Luther was able to be basically revived.
He came back a little smarter.
And he came back a little smarter than he was. He's got a little bit of he had 1 or 2 intelligence points more, and he was basically had a little bit of the Elder Brain's consciousness transferred into him. And of course, as they're leaving, there's parting shots. So they get Luther back, right? Everybody's all back, and then Grendel decides he's gonna take some parting shots on the Elder Brain, and the Elder Brain starts attacking everybody, and then everybody gangs up on the Elder Brain after this Elder Brain helped him out, They start murder hoboing the Elder Brain, but it's okay because the Elder Brain, while Luther was in there, Luther got all kinds of crazy visions of what the Elder Brain was going to do, and it was basically taking over. So. Man, Luther. Mute you again. So what I was gonna say is, so unbeknownst to the rest of the party, and maybe you guys too, there was what's happening behind the scenes is this Elder Brain is being controlled by this other aberration, and this other aberration is called the Blood Queen. And this
I hate her.
The Blood Queen is Piscathys, and she's basically the goddess of aboleths.
Yep, I hate her.
And so this Elder Brain was essentially making a move to subjugate the world. Essentially, it was starting small, but and nobody's ever really figured out why it was in Hardbuckler. But so they attacked the Elder Brain enough that and it almost killed somebody again. I think Luther maybe again, and it almost killed somebody. But at any rate, so when they attacked it enough, then it just teleported out of there.
Yeah, it's down to either do one last hit or
kind of
heal. I think we did the heal and it ported away.
Yeah, so
I'm not bitter.
Well, I guess that makes number one big boss that got away from us.
Oh, what happened? What did I do? Okay.
I know.
So here, hold on one second.
I'm not fine, but
so Zach, can you turn down your speakers?
Let me see what I can do. Minimal, I'll go ahead and mute myself.
Well, I don't. The whole point was I wanted you to be able to participate in the discussion without me participating in the discussion twice.
Right. And the reason you're echoing is because of the way I had the phone set up. I'm gonna do all this through mobile right now.
Oh, okay. So I'm coming through your own phone speaker, basically.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. All right. So
we just want to hear you in stereo.
So yeah, we basically wanted to hear you, but not hear me twice. I have enough trouble hearing me once, like most people should.
You know what?
All right. So
anyway.
The recent sub was Bad Touch Tommy. That's Taylor.
Sorry.
All right. So.
But the nice thing about the blast scepter is you can just use it continuously.
So Yewa, this is you guys are in. Oh, this is Gnome Invasion. Okay, so when you guys actually got back to Hardbuckler, like got up to Hardbuckler, you noticed there was some crazy stuff going on with. Oh, did I mute you? Oh, you muted yourself. Okay, there was some crazy stuff going on with, like, there was a murder, and you guys thought maybe it had to do with the mansion being all, like, you know, crazy like it was, but then you realized it was this Tinker Gnome inventor, and his name was, like, Daly or Daly or something like that, but his last name was Radishfoot. And so it was at this Tinker Gnome workshop in Hardbuckler, which Hardbuckler's a gnome village. And the Radishfoot link was too obvious, so they went and they found out that they went and found the guy, they talked to him, questioned him or whatever, and basically his cousin put him up to it. His cousin was none other than the guy from Osbraven from the Coiled Spring. And the Coiled Spring guy is Brudgepiddle Radishfoot. And so they went back and they talked to Brudgepiddle. And whereupon, this is when they found stuff about the Faye's Anger adventure, which is where they go back and they find out that Brudgepiddle's wife has been basically kidnapped and her soul stolen by, or his wife has been killed and her soul kidnapped by a hag, a night hag, which John and Brandon, you guys should be familiar with that from the other campaign. And so that's the Faye's Anger and the Faye's Bargain. It's like the Faye's Lair, the Faye's Anger, and I don't know, but it's the Faye's Bargain side quest from DM's Guild. So yeah, and of course, every adventure from the DM's Guild and everything, I put into my own world and wedge it in there and do my own twists on them. But
is that the? Was that the one with the girl in the manor? The book telling about how she was. Sorry, I'm trying to remember this.
No, so basically what it was is so they go back to the thing and then as they're talking to a disheveled, weary-eyed, tired, exhausted Brudgepiddle Radishfoot who's now got a grown full beard and just all run down, they get attacked by a Banderhob. That somebody threw at them out of a ball, and then they find out that there's a corrupted pixie flying around, and this pixie flying around basically tells them about how this night hag also tricked her and has her love captured in a soul melon, so to speak. And she's there to get the soul melon from Brudgepiddle because the night hag told the pixie that Brudgepiddle had her love's soul, and so basically it's all in an effort from this night hag to trick people and capture souls and all that kind of stuff, and basically Brandon, he wasn't on that adventure. It was just Tom and you guys, right, John?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay,
yeah.
So you weren't on that adventure then,
That explains why I was.
And he's like, it's not ringing a bell. Yeah, but okay.
How?
So a Faye's Bargain. So we basically go through here. They both basically go and rescue.
Oh, you know what? We were supposed to. Okay, there we go.
They basically go through and rescue these souls back from a night hag. In this one, it's kind of funny because this is a Faye's Lair. I don't know if it's later on in this one. I think it's later on in this one. Let me see. Nope. They fight this one.
Of course, that hag got away too.
No, I think you guys killed the hag, didn't you? Maybe
I
not.
don't know if we ran away from the hag in this one.
we ran because that's also where I got big, and she was throwing in extra stuff, so we grabbed the body and ran.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we ran from the Hag.
Yeah.
Wait, so was it your group? Was it your group or was it the other group that was it the private group that kept like was fighting the dude the chick with the ladle? Oh no, I think it was the private group.
That was Ace. It was Ace.
Yeah,
kept
getting hit
with the ladle.
Kept getting hit with the girl with the ladle. This group, I think, if I remember right, this group just vaporized that girl.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, there was so the Hag has this this hag in training, or basically just a cook, this human cook working for her.
Want to see the dragon?
Oh yeah.
Deontay's
we
character.
Vaporized her.
He's all into books and stuff, and one of the books.
But the Hag.
We murdered.
I don't know if I can keep that up. Yeah, phase bargain, a phase lair, and a phase anger. That's the 3 adventures, or you can get them all as a bundle too on DM's Guild. But yeah, so there's this giant like dragon turtle shell or a giant tortoise shell, and the Hag's got like a alchemy lab underneath the shell, and then like her tent on top of the shell with some alchemy stuff in there, and there's like a cook outside, just like stewing up some stuff, and it was all friendly to the group. And I don't remember what happened, but basically like they thought it was gonna be like a bad thing or whatever, and I think they just basically like witch bolted her, or like that would be Tharja, of course, but just someone just killed her like right outright, and I'm like, oh my goodness. But yeah, it was crazy. So then they fought a bunch of treants because they had to.
Yeah, and that's why we ran away.
And some displaced. Oh, you guys ran. Okay, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys got the soul melons and you ran. That's what it was.
Yeah.
And the hag chased you for a little bit, but then she did survive. That's right. Yeah. Good to know. Good to remember. Good. See, recaps are great for everything.
Someone's coming back.
Recaps are great for everything. See.
Yeah, it reminds us of how many bosses we forgot to finish off.
Yeah, it reminds me of who you have to fight later. I mean,
That's what I was saying.
Hag again. I get to fight the Hag again. Yay!
Well, it's okay. As long as she ain't got those treants with her.
Well, see now that so hags, night hags are still technically somewhat fey, the infernal fey type thing, and so it gives me a tie-in to the Feywild, while still giving me a tie to Jetroister. the undead Dracolich there. Well, I guess that's redundant. The Dracolich. Yeah, nope. You can't even move it to another creature. I don't think is. Yeah. So yeah, it was a pretty fun fight though. I liked it.
I'm sure you did. We was getting our asses.
Yeah, and it was in fairness, it was one of those fights that you guys probably should have ran from.
Why?
Because you probably would have died otherwise.
I wanted to kill you.
It was because I wasn't holding back, because I'd known John was also in this battle before, and because it was a different character, but because I was using the Treant's ranged abilities more so than just up close fighting abilities, and those rocks that they throw are devastating.
Yeah, they are.
The boulder throwing.
Yeah.
You guys did end up killing the Treant before. I'm pretty sure you killed it before you ran.
Yeah, we got one of them down.
Well, when you got the one down, the other two disappeared. Remember, or they stopped fighting because they were summoned.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, so and then you fought the hag for a little bit, and I think she either ran away or
went ethereal.
Went ethereal. Yeah. So let me bless you. Was that on here?
Bless you.
That's me.
I threw that panther into the lake or whatever it was.
Yeah. Yeah, and the octopus. So, like, you made the octopus ink. Somebody did. Somebody got a good hit on that octopus, and the octopus just was like, no, I ain't doing that no more.
I think I got the
Yeah, it could have been, yeah.
me or James.
No.
And it could have been a combination. So this is okay. So this is episode 34. They went to the World Serpent Inn. Brandon, it's 10 or 12. Did you need to bug out?
1 o'clock is when I like my.
Oh,
my
your end
absolute
time.
latest.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So session 34, a brief respite. You guys go back to Osbraven, chill out. Let's see what's going on here. Oh, and you guys go there, I believe. What was it here? Yeah. Yeah. You guys go there via the World Serpent Inn. And then after the World Serpent Inn. What's that?
I said Teal had something to say in chat.
We all know that's only partially true. Anyway, so John's fall asleep, hasn't he?
No, I'm awake.
Oh, okay.
I'm just trying to remember.
Okay. Okay, so the ethereal jaunt. I called this an ethereal jaunt. I think I called this an astral jaunt originally, but it was actually the ethereal plane, I believe, or vice versa. Maybe it's the astral plane and I call it the ethereal jaunt. I don't know, something. Probably need to fix that.
Yeah.
I'll have to go look. But anyway, so then this is where you are you traveling through the astral plane, ethereal plane, I'm pretty sure. And you guys are you guys run into these electrical volt thingies near a curtain, a color curtain, and fight them for a little bit. And you're following basically the Peen, who is the obsidian golem. I don't know. He's some kind of golem, an ethereal golem. Duh, ethereal golem.
I can't do that.
He's made out of like ethereal stone or something like that. Either stone. Anyway, so then that continues on, and you meet the Blue Mage.
Yep.
And the Blue Mage is basically the Blue Mage basically. They're basically there as emissaries now at this point, and you guys they go to be emissaries to meet the Blue Mage, and the Blue Mage is bargaining for Cormier. He's basically saying, "Hey, give me Cormier, or I'm going to come and take it." And
I remember that.
And the emissaries are basically there to, bargain with this guy. And of course, he's not really wanting to bargain. He's just wanting to take Cormier. It's basically I'm going to take Cormier one way or the other. And basically, so basically, you guys go and you have a. What you guys have a sit down with the Blue Mage, and basically somebody in your emissary team was like a mole, and so you guys find that out and you guys expose her, and because you guys exposed her, the Blue Mage is like, oh, okay, well, you know what, I'm gonna give you guys a stay of execution, and we'll go into negotiations now that you guys helped put out this mole. And because basically somebody appeared to the Blue Mage, I think it was like one of the original Blue Mages, and set the Blue Mage straight, kind of. But yeah, anyway. So then actually you guys go back to the World Serpent Inn, and you guys then proceed to the elemental plane of air. And
yep.
So those two things, including the elemental plane of air thing, where you guys rescue Ben Abbas, and Ben Abbas is a Jan who is basically the king of the Jan, and Jan are basically kind of like similar to Genasi, and more kind of like genies, but basically they represent all elemental forces rather than just one or the other. And so you guys rescue him from like some genies or something like that, and he basically gives Garnet like those cool ass air scimitar things or whatever, the air scimitar, and basically says, hey, you know, anything you guys need in the future, you know, look me up, whatever, blah blah blah, right? And
that's where Gabber got his wings.
Yeah. And he gave you all sorts of goodies. And overall, you guys gained a very powerful ally, whether you guys realize how powerful or not. And then you guys go back to... what I was going to say about that, too, is this section, a lot of these adventures, including this next one where you go to the Nereid, where you go to the elemental plane of water.
Right.
All those are from, done in my own style, but basically taken from an old AD&D module called Tales of the Outer Planes. So yeah, so this is Lair of the Sea Witch, where you guys go and fight. You guys are on the Nereid, which is basically the Nautilus, from 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea.
20,000. Yep.
That's why I call it 20,000 Leagues Under the Elemental Plane of Water. It's long and involved, but it works. So you guys go to the Lair of the Sea Witch, look around there. That's where Luther gets his ceremonial chainmail that's dedicated to the god Valkyr, which I believe is Luther's deity.
And we find out he is the best sea person that we know. And Gabor sucks in the water.
So anyways, you guys go fight the Sea Witch, who's got some crew members of the one dude chained up. And I think Tharja made an intelligence check or something along those lines, or made some kind of check when you were fighting the Sea Witch, and discovered that the wand that the captain of the Nereid gave you to use was like one of the most powerful items you could have for this situation. So everything's underwater right now, right? And even where they're at in this bubble is underwater, and basically I think you guys took a couple shots at the Sea Witch, right? And like we're fighting her. A couple of you took shots, and then basically didn't Tharja just point the wand at the Sea Witch and suck her into it or something along those lines? Because it's a wand of like elemental control. Or a wand of elemental. No, it wasn't the Sea Witch that you sucked into. It was her elemental that she summoned. It's like just poop, and then the elemental was in the wand, and so no more elemental, and then you guys took out the Sea Witch pretty easy after that. But yeah, got a bunch of treasure. Okay. Back. Okay, and then we're back at the World Serpent Inn. Oh, that's under the dome. Let me make sure under the dome. Yeah, that's the fight against the Sea Witch. Okay, then we're back at the World Serpent Inn. Just shut the fuck up.
Try not to think in spiteful terms when I hear Tharja gets this wand that lets her like just poof away, like elemental be gone, and I get wand of old person.
Wand of old person, yeah.
I'll wait for you.
That's kind of like the wand I call Steve.
Wand of Fine Steve, yeah.
So yeah, and this is also Shay was with us off and on for a couple episodes.
Yeah.
My apologies about that.
It's all right, it's okay. I don't think she was as into it as maybe I think she'd be better off like doing a one-on-one type of thing, or like a smaller group session, not on stream.
And a lot more action because she's more. I don't think she's really
into the role playing part.
Into the role play as much as combat.
Yeah. So hold on, let me go back to here. Now, so when we were doing stuff for Shape of the Wild, Lark was
late teen
auditioning with that, right? But we had we had Shavam here. Kind of settled. Yeah, here we are. We have Shavam here that joined us in this one in the World's Surprise. As you guys are,
or at least
was supposed to. And then Shavam showed up.
All right, I should be able to see because
and
of
then like he was here for like this episode, like when you guys first go into Ankh-Hotep's tomb, right?
2 episodes, I think he made.
And then, well, I was gonna say, I think maybe because I think. Let me see. Did he make this episode? I think he only made actually 1 episode into Ankh-Hotep's tomb. Yeah, 12? Yeah. It was definitely only 1 episode because this is the episode. Because what had happened is he had something life events come up, and we always try to account for that type of stuff, and you can't. There's a lot of stuff you can't do anything about. So anyway, so he had something come up, and so this is where I had his character get sucked into the fire.
Where I guess Ashley was playing.
What's it called?
Let's try it again. Yeah, nope, it's still doing the
what?
Oh, there we go.
No, it's just I don't know if you caught that too, Luther. You guys are all. That's what I was saying. Like whenever you guys, what you guys don't always understand is whenever you guys are on camera and you go off camera, everybody shifts over one way or the other, and if somebody new comes on camera, then everybody shifts again. Or it can be like somebody's out of order. That's why right now it says like 1 Gavor, 2 Anatoly, 3 Maudlin, because I got the numbers ahead of your names, because otherwise it'll go by alphabetical order, and I can't always remember who's in what order. It's just not good. I would just rather have everybody always be number 1, number 2, number 3, like that, and then that way I know that even if number 3 doesn't show up, even if Lark didn't show up for some reason, then John would still come after Brandon because 4 is after 2. Or even if Brandon didn't show up, then Lark would still come after Gavor because 3 is still after 1, They would still be in the same order, basically.
When are you going to get to the part with the jewel?
There's the jewel right there. This is an interesting part.
Oh, yeah. Hey, jewel
he pulled the darts out. So he's pulling the darts out.
Yeah, run away with the jewel.
Pulling out the darts, trying to figure it out, but it seems like y'all are not moving.
We're finding like
I would
gems
assume
where
some sort of poison.
This is already after Ashley found a shadow sorcerer.
She's like,
10 gold gem.
Yeah.
I feel like I might be compelled.
Or run off.
I might be compelled to go study them closer.
Yeah.
It was pretty funny.
Alright, yeah, so here we go. You couldn't do that.
That episode starring my shoulder.
But I also have the noise suppression thing will do that too. So this right here, and what I wasn't with us at this point yet. You hear like thwip, 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 thwip. That sound. But unbeknownst to you, Maudlin's character would have been ahead of you by maybe several hours. No, you hear the sound of what is a bunch through this dungeon, darts firing from the walls, basically avoiding traps the whole way. Everybody in the room is going to make a save.
Well, Maudlin's very good with traps.
Right. You are going to make a DC 17.
Okay,
here we go. DC 17. Dexterity save.
Jeez.
That's interesting. Oh, wait. I take that back. I am lying. I am so lying. See, I was lying. You are going to make a DC 17 Constitution save. The trap is unavoidable.
Still got it wrong.
Constitution 25. Eat that. No darts, no poison.
Come on.
So basically, everybody gets hit by Luther and Anatoly get hit by darts, and Tharja doesn't.
I critically failed.
It's okay. You can have my 20, and I'll have your critical fail.
No.
And then Tharja takes the gem because she's like entranced by this gem, and Tharja runs off. So Tharja runs off with the gem. Kaida and Gavor and Garnet all come down and like, hey, why are you guys laying on the ground here, Luther and Anatoly, and and they're like, I don't know, and then they like get up and they're all like looking around, and then the next thing you know, there's like, where's Tharja? And meanwhile, Tharja's off running and wandering the halls.
Even the minor unsupervised
Yeah, and then you eventually catch up to him. And then so I called this one, Session 46, I called it the Tomb Robber. And the Tomb Robber is Lark's first appearance. And because Maudlin, he is the Tomb Robber.
Oh.
And so right here, Maudlin's over here doing things, unbeknownst to you guys. Which is beyond your wildest dreams. You guys are still trying to figure out where the hell Tharja's at. You guys seen her run through the wind tunnel, room, and she disappears out the other end, and then you guys are fighting the wind for a moment. I think somebody ended up dispelling it. You see, some of you can see
that was probably
little spikes getting shot out of the walls every once in a while. The wind
it sounds like something you would do.
Tunnel.
Wind tunnel.
I think so. I'm not really much of a dispeller. Most all my magic is blood and combat related.
Yeah, Gavor did this.
I don't know what the +2 is.
Do you have plus, probably? Yeah, Gavor is the one that actually dispelled the one time thing, I think. Maybe maybe that was Tharja. Was that Tharja?
Yeah, that was Tharja.
Yeah. Tharja has to dispel.
Successfully dispelled it, but then randomly reset the.
Didn't I drop the jewel at some point?
Did you drop the jewel?
No, you kept it.
Yeah, you kept the jewel the whole time, except for you lost all of them to the mirror. The mirror, the naked mirror. So there was when you saw the mirror, it was you on the other side, and it was Tharja on the other side, and she was all naked. And she's like, "Hey, give me back my stuff!" And then the next thing you know, you failed your saving throw, and then your reflection had all the stuff, and then you were naked. And then they gave you robes and stuff, so they could
clothes and stuff.
Yep. So they gave you robes so you could walk around. Yep. Which brings us up to and then of course the Tomb Robber, Maudlin, found the piece of the rod that they found. Which brings us almost current. So we're at episode 46 right here. So 47 is Another Day in the Tomb. That is where you fought the big Anubis statue. And I believe 48. Yeah, no, it'll be 50. It'll be 49 because it'll be the one just before this
49
recap.
Is what we.
Yeah, it'll be just before this recap.
And for the last session, it was a slaughterfest the way I see it is because we got nuked by a couple of fireballs.
Now, you guys got a bunch of experience from these guys here, if I remember right. But the thing is, you guys could have done this so much easier in some ways, but it was like this is like this little encounter was like the Keystone Cops. It's like Maudlin and Gavor were kind of staying back, and one of you was opening the door while the other was closing the other door. And then the other one would open that door, and the other one would close it. It was like the right hand did not know what the left hand was doing at all. It was like it was kind of funny, but
yeah, and Tharja was vacant in the mind at the moment.
I don't think in this battle I don't think Maudlin took any damage at all. I think it was like
nope.
Run up, snipe, goodbye. Run up, snipe, goodbye. And Gavor just like, I'm gonna peek around the corner and shoot down the hall, and then I'll wait here. If anything comes up, I'll shoot down that hall.
And then I get blown up.
This was the session of me regularly forgetting my abilities.
Yeah. And then you were doing all kinds of I'm just going to fly over the room full of zombies or mummies or whatever.
That one room with all the little things that was in that room. I did a flyby shatter or something bomb and killed them all.
Well, yeah, it was ultimately, I think. Hang on, let me see. Was it? Because we went into. Did we go into the next thing? I think we went into the next thing. Hang on 1 second. Here's episode 48. Yeah, so we did go into the next thing. And I think what ultimately happened, the way you got rid of them, No, you didn't even get rid of them. You guys finally just closed the door and realized that they would stay in if you closed the door.
No, because we were doing that, but then Thar just.
Oh, you did? Okay,
fireball.
I thought you did. I was gonna say, but yeah. So
no,
then,
the budget was my fireball.
Yeah, I thought the fireball basically would have killed them all. So that's what I was gonna be. Like.
Yeah.
And that's how we were able to go in and collect all the stuff.
Okay, yeah. And then the gas,
and then we went in to collect
with the Corporas, and then you guys went back to the sunroom with the laser things on the thing, and you arcane gated across. Here's where we arcane gated across. So,
yes.
Yes. So, but
with the rod, with the piece of the rod.
Yeah, I'm gonna do my best to squeeze to avoid the water because I don't know.
The water snakes.
Like as
just like
another big statue of Anubis. Attack lead.
I'll move right.
This one. Luther rolls one. Fought the snakes a lot here. And I think the snakes ended up going into the next.
4 dice.
Oh wait, like just into the next thing. Yeah, we ended there, and then we went to the next. The most recent episode, 49. Perchance to Dream, which was the reason I called it Perchance to Dream is because I knew that each of you would go into that room where Gavor had the vision. And that's where it was. It wasn't the fountain that gave you visions, was it? I think it was this room. Yeah, it was during the long rest. So in this room here, is where you guys go in and Gavor was put to sleep. Yeah, a bunch of people avoided it, and I think Gavor got put to sleep and Luther got put to sleep.
And Luther, yeah.
Yeah, Gavor and Luther got put to sleep. Maybe Garnet. Maybe it was Garnet and Luther. I don't know.
Yeah, because they were each on laid out on a couch.
Yeah, but at any rate, so they went to sleep and they had visions, and then of course that's where they had visions of Jetroister, and I think I read your vision of Jetroister also, but I read the ones to people who, wanted to hear them.
Mm-hmm. And originally,
I think I did one for Maudlin too, and Gavor.
Yes, you did.
Yeah, you had everybody's written down except mine.
Oh.
Or playing everybody's except mine.
Yeah, I thought so.
Because I usually pass.
Oh, yeah, maybe that was it. Because you had the highest wisdom. And I was like, I think. I don't know. But or charisma, maybe it was. I don't remember. But either way, so... Yeah, I didn't have one for Gavor, I don't think. But anyway, so you guys go in there, you fight this huge Vanderhob, and after you fight the Vanderhob, then you go and you fight the Lich, the Mummy Lich, Ankh-Hotep, and his woman Neferket.
Yeah.
And you guys fight them, and then you kill her. It's a little bit of a tough fight, but then he makes it like all that much more difficult.
Yeah.
And you guys actually were really close to killing him, and I gave you guys so much of a chance to just kill him because he could have theoretically fireballed or lightning bolted you every round, but because that's what liches do. But I wanted to change up some stuff and give you guys a chance, and I gave you guys lots of chances, but you guys just at the end you guys just couldn't pull out those last couple rolls. Those last couple rolls were just terrible for whatever reason. And so then I had him teleport away, which...
Literally, I had 2 attacks on my turn right before him, and both of them missed.
Which gives me a godlike Mummy Lich to ride your Troyester into battle, just saying. Anyway, so...
Well, actually...
Not that I would ever do that.
And also another thing...
the Vanderhob was your thing, right?
Not going on.
Yeah, that was me. I threw the Vanderhob in there.
Oh, and that's from the that was from the Phase Anger thing.
Pixie.
Yeah.
From the Pixie. The Pixie gave you several of those summoning eggs.
Yep.
What were you going to say, James?
About
him riding Detroiter in a battle or whatever? Nothing?
Oh, yeah, during that battle, the problem with Gavor is he's good at defense, but he had to go on offense and everything, so he was totally off guard with these 2 spellcasters. And
yeah, that's true.
I know that's how he ended up going down.
He's a bit of a yeah. I was gonna say he's a bit of a tanky warlock. So
yeah, he's a tanky ranged warlock because he could do the 600 feet Eldritch Blast.
All right, so that brings us up to current. Hold on one second. Does anybody have anything over the course of this entire campaign that I know Lark and you and John are somewhat new to it, and I know Brandon you're very new to it too. So you and Lark are the newest to it. So, but I mean, do any of you have you know what I mean, like anything questions wise or
No. All I know is that I'm going to be healing people.
You are?
Yep.
You are?
Yeah, I got 1 potion of healing.
Oh.
We already discussed this morning.
Why is...
But see, the thing is, I do know a lot of stuff was used. I do not know exactly out of your stuff was any of your stuff, but I do know my stuff. I'm outspent. I'm out of slots. I used it all.
Dang.
And that last little big got me knocked down.
Having issues with the Streamlabs. Twitch, I mean.
Is that what that noise is?
Push the ball.
No, the noise you're hearing is somebody messaging me through Facebook.
Oh, okay. Because, like, literally...
I know it was pretty rough.
I accidentally dropped this, and it hit my keyboard, and immediately I heard that noise. I'm like, what did I do?
Broke it.
Did I screw up Discord?
At least you didn't break the staff.
There he goes. I put that in like 1,000 times already, and it didn't work, but now it's going to work. Oh, that's so weird. All right. So, how about... What the heck? How about we go with Luther? Luther, are you there?
I think he's fallen asleep with his face
Zach fell asleep because he can't hear us. No, I mean because we can't hear him. No. But, all right, unmute us, Zach.
Unmute, Zach.
Or I guess unmute yourself is really what it comes down to.
Yeah.
All right, so favorite part, Luther. Favorite campaign moment. Or least favorite campaign moment, or both.
Oh, that's hard.
Or both.
Because there's kind of a tie between making the dude face his own demons, haha, and then Luther up and forgetting the entire rescue mission just to go chop some tree wood.
All right, how about you, Gavor?
Joker did.
There's a couple of good places like where the dagger pulled out, threw back in, like screw that.
Right.
But on this last one, I felt like I was not in the right frame mind or whatever because he got totally owned. Usually he survives a lot better, but dang. Talk about coming at a crossroads of things.
So I think it was, let me go with an older thing since you two are the oldest and Garnet only slightly less. But the ruins of Castle Karn, I think it was, Luther's castle now. There was I think it was right around there anyways, where Bash and Pow Pow were riding on Bonk, and Bash did a like flying tackle from the back of this Warthog Steel Defender type thing. Did a flying attack, not a tackle, but a flying attack. Basically, just jumped on jumped off the thing onto somebody with their battle axe, and that was pretty cool.
Speaking of the speaking of the giant wolves, remember Bash really wanted one, and Gabor talked to one to become her friend.
Yeah. So now she's got a pet wolf, and she's got a pet dire wolf that she rides around, and she also she ended up quitting, but life issues and stuff. But Bash also developed wings and found out she's actually a winged kobold, and just had not developed wings. And so she was starting to grow wings at the last couple times. She wasn't able to fly right away, but so that was kind of cool. I was trying to think. Caius is now the presider. He is the current head priest at the Temple of Ilmater in Osbraven. So that's what Matt's character is doing now. He's overseeing Osbraven, Temple of Ilmater. Matt might join us at a different time and date too. Him and I've been talking to him, about that stuff. Don't know what campaign he's going to join yet or what he's going to play, but possibly. All right. So then, John, what about you? You got any favorite moments in there? Most favorite or least favorite?
I like the undead raccoon.
Undead raccoon.
For Luther, I would have to say that I think he really enjoyed playing Bodil Voidglade too. I think Zach really enjoyed playing Bodil Voidglade. Because Bodil Voidglade was like kind of a rough and tumble kind of character, and he had like a dual wielding crossbows, dual wielding hand crossbows.
Right. They did the fear strike, and I rolled a 1, and poor Vodal just crapped himself.
Yeah, and ran away.
Yeah.
So much for being here hunting mind flayers. The first time he sees one, he shits himself and runs away.
That's how he kind of reacted to the Hydra too.
Pretty much.
I didn't say he was a capable monster hunter. I just said he kind of knew what he was doing.
Well, he stays alive at least.
So what do you think? So what do you think Tina would pick for Yewa's favorite part?
Oh, jeez, I don't know.
I wonder. I'm trying to think of one I would have.
When she was talking to the Elder Brain.
Yeah.
That was pretty funny.
I think maybe she was also. I think maybe Yewa was the one that maybe had convinced the Elder Brain to her or Gabor or both had convinced the Elder Brain to work with you guys. I think it was Gabor actually, because I think because then of course Grandolith took and attacked the thing right away. I would say for Grandolith, my favorite part for Grandolith was the first time he brought Hither and Thither out. The two Figurine of Wonders Power Lions. Yeah.
Yep.
And then Lark, do you have a favorite part yet?
I loved disarming all of the traps, especially the moment when we're fighting the snakes, and I managed to turn off the water that the snakes were coming out of.
That was good. That was good. Yeah. My favorite Lark part, my favorite Maudlin part, I mean, was it's a bittersweet part. So it was when Maudlin was trying to use the Rod of Seven Parts on the Lich to slow him, and it was like every time it was like, oh, it was so painful because it was like you knew that Lich was likely to make that save, but every time I was like, if that Lich failed that save, that would have been so fucking cool. It would have been like, oh, on your ass, dude. Because it would have been a whole different ball game at that point, But yeah, I thought that was pretty cool.
Excuse me.
Oh, and my favorite modeling part is when she finished off Ankh-Hotep's girl.
Yeah. Well, I think my favorite part for Anatoly was, I think it was like, well, what was your favorite part for Anatoly, Brandon?
I think my favorite part for Anatoly was how we established the close personal relationship from months of travel between him and Siobhan, and how much that really came into play.
That was fun.
And how Siobhan just disappeared.
Cast into the fire.
It's okay because I've got someone in this group that I know. the next session.
It was so cool. I had it so cool set up for Siobhan too. Like he was gonna be Ankh-Hotep's right hand man. So I wanted him to be able to play. I also wanted him to get to like where you guys ran into Ankh-Hotep, because I wanted to see what that interaction was gonna be like.
Right.
And it could have been. It could have bought you guys time. It could have bought you guys a free out, depending. It could have been a non-combat type of situation, possibly. It could. There's so many ways it could have gone, but of course, then he had to take off. So he had to be summoned back to the bowels of hell or whatever. But yeah, that would have been cool. That was probably. My favorite part was probably just setting him up as the right-hand man for the... My favorite part for Siobhan was just setting him up as the right-hand man for Ankh-Hotep. and how he was the great one.
That one guy who, practically worshipped him.
Yeah, the guy that
brought you to you.
Brought you to the tomb.
The Harbinger.
Yeah. One of the crazy zealot cult member people. So then the other thing that my favorite part for Anatoly though was I think it was in the big mummy room, like where all the mummies were originally. Oh no, it was in the first room where there was several mummies. There was like 4 of them or 6 of them, and he used his undead presence thing, and they were just basically, oh, okay, you're good. You're
here for the ritual. You're good. Let these guys through.
He basically used his undead lordship, and they were gonna attack. They were gonna attack you, and then he was like, you don't get to attack me or something like that. I don't know what he said. I don't remember but it basically that amounts to it. Sorry, you don't get to do that. And they were like, okay, you're right. We don't want to do that.
I think I talked I basically talked him into believing that we were there specifically for for Ankh-Hotep's rise.
Yeah.
It's like there's no fight needed,
Yeah. We're here for the ritual, We're on the list,
Exactly.
Here's a 20. here's a 50. Take it. So and then so at the end of this episode, the Perchance to Dream, also when you guys fought the Ankh-Hotep, Gavor went down for the first time. I think in the whole campaign.
Yeah, seriously down.
And he is down and dying, and that's where we left it off. And then you guys are gonna have to wait for 2 more weeks, to find out if he's dead or not. No, he's probably not dead because
Yeah.
He's still got to make some.
Right now,
still got to make some death saves, but yeah. So, and you know what's funny is, so Grendar, the guy who plays Grendar is Dan Brown. He plays Farkas in The Rise of the Drow. And he's playing in one of my private campaigns. He's playing in Keys to the Golden Vault. And Grendar the Not Goblin was the first death of any campaign, like permadeath of any of the campaigns we've had so far. And so we're playing Keys to the Golden Vault the last session, and I kid you not, Dan's guy, who's a Goliath, mind you, the big guy, one shot, boom, he's down, and he failed his first death save. Now we are going to retcon that, because then we didn't realize, he was playing a Goliath, and he could have just did Stone's Endurance and avoided that damage, but But I'm just like, oh man, if I kill off one of Dan's characters, he's gonna be like, I'm never playing with you guys ever again because you guys just keep killing my characters. But anyway, so 2 weeks from now, we are going to. Oh, then we've got In Deep and Water Deep tomorrow. We're not doing a recap tomorrow. Did Joe cancel tomorrow?
Canceled.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, Joe canceled.
Okay, so no In Deep and Water Deep tomorrow, but then we have No Good Deed on Sunday, I hope. And until then, we're going to be 2 weeks out for the next session of Grim Harvest. And hope you guys had fun. Hope you guys enjoyed kind of like going over the recap of what's gone on so far. You guys know that Detroister is behind a lot of what's been going on, even though it seems like unrelated, a lot of the stuff. But a lot of it is all related, kind of keeping you guys as pawns moving in a direction that he wants you to be moving into until he's ready to have you go in the right direction, which Maudlin is actually, unbeknownst to you, Maudlin is a sort of a linchpin in his plans. So anybody got anything to add?
Oh yes, I have one on Tharja. Her most awesome attack was actually by a dagger. The dagger of those lightning thingies. That was the scariest dagger attack from Tharja.
Yeah, now that you got the dagger back, you can start using that again too.
Oh, that's right, because it was in the room where we fought Neferket.
Yeah, well, I don't know. There was one that she did like a while back that was like pretty devastating to somebody. I think it was to the Sea Witch. I think that's how you got rid of the Sea Witch so quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember the dagger.
Yeah, Tharja pulled it out of the bag because she made an intelligence check to see about the wand that the guy gave you, the elemental wand, which sucked up the elemental, and then she used that dagger on the Sea Witch, and it was all over.
That was one of my favorites. And another favorite of mine was definitely when I took the jewel and ran.
That was a fun one.
Took the jewel and ran.
Yeah. I like how you dispelled the thing, and it only dispels one of the effects, but the one effect that took place after that was the one that resets all the things, so none of the things took place. So it's never dispelled. I'm like, oh man, that is the harshest.
Yeah. So.
All right. Well. All right, Brandon's gonna hop out soon because he's got stuff he's gonna do. Everybody else has probably got Halloween stuff they want to do. You guys want to stick around and
Happy Halloween.
Talk about stuff, and we can. But other than that, I'm gonna say thanks for joining us here on Action Surge, where imagination collides with the roll of the dice. We battled fearsome foes and forged unforgettable memories together, and mostly just talked about those unforgettable memories right now. But as the session draws to a close, remember the journey never truly ends. Keep rolling those dice, weaving those tales. Farewell, adventurers, and don't forget to check out Action Surge 5e on all the platforms, including Twitter, Facebook, YouTube. Give us likes and subscribes and shares. And until next time, may all your actions surge. And then,
surge.
Yeah.
And then,
there we go.
Gather round, adventurers bold in the realm where tales unfold. The podcast of heroes, a quest divine, where imagination takes flight. Let's combine. Roll the dice, let the story begin. Monsters and magic.